That's me after watching this episode. Hey guys, welcome to my next vlog talking about The Haunting of Hill House. This is for episode 5, The Bent Neck Lady, and this was another fantastic episode. I was just so taken away with the direction this went and the person they decided to talk about in this one. This episode follows Nell. She is Luke's twin sister, who is, Luke was the person that we followed in the last episode. And her story feels the most important and integral to the rest of the story because Nell seems very important to the rest of the story, and just, I think this was a great episode to be kind of the middle chapter of this entire show. This is episode 5, of course, so we've got 5 more episodes left, so we are at the midpoint. And her story is so compelling as, again, similar to the last episode where we see Luke dealing with, drug abuse, we see Nell dealing with something such as, like sleep paralysis. She has trouble sleeping. She has visions, or she sees this woman, this bent neck lady that she says, and she's been seeing this lady ever since she lived in Hill House, and it terrifies her then and it terrifies her now, and we see throughout the episode just how much it haunts her and basically just destroys her. We see her just be so optimistic and then just fall apart, and it's heartbreaking. And the last 10 minutes of this episode are just perfect. This episode is fantastic. Not as good as last episode, I think, but I think if you watch this show and you're really in it for the story, this one is going to be very satisfying for you. There's a lot of callbacks to previous episodes. There's scenes in this episode that we have seen before, but just in a different way. And we see it in a new light, and I think that's really interesting to see something kind of, because the story is told out of order in a lot of ways, and we see certain things from the previous episode that are brought back in this one, and they make more sense. They make sense for the story that this episode's telling, and I really enjoy that. I just love the storytelling of this show, and this is one of the best stories that this show has to offer. This is definitely the second best episode of this show so far. I loved this episode. Not only was it emotionally driven, but also, of course, there's the horror elements again that are really, really well done in this. They're extremely well executed. You're very terrified during this episode, as well as saddened. You feel a little bit of happiness. There's just moments of pure beauty in this particular episode, and just great imagery, and just it works so well together. I don't know what else to say. It's just a very well done episode that's not as good as the previous episode, but Nell's story is so heartbreaking and just beautiful to watch. And the last 10 minutes are really something to behold, especially, if you've really been paying attention and following the previous episodes. I feel like the ending to this one will make you really happy and just make you go, oh, huh. It's really that you're like, oh, it makes sense now. I loved that. Of course, I'm not going to go into spoilers because because this is such a new show that if I go into spoilers, then what's the point of you watching the show? But I can't wait to see what goes on next, because we've been through all the main characters now. We've seen all the episodes dealing with one of the members of the family. We've seen them all. And now I think that the show will evolve a little, and the next half will be with the family coming together a little bit. Or at least that's what I think will happen. Because it just feels that way, because we've been setting up each character in each episode. So each one of the Crane family has gotten their own episode, and I think we're going to see them all come together in episode 6, and we're going to get more scares, more family drama, and a lot more emotion, which I'm really interested in. I can't wait to watch the next episode. I might even put it on right as soon as I finish this vlog, just because I'm really interested in what's going to happen in it. This is, without a doubt, one of the best shows I've watched in a while, and it just keeps getting better, and that's a great thing to have right there. Mike Flanagan is terrific. He directs this episode just as well as he has throughout the rest of the season. It's written incredibly well, and just overall a great episode that I think is one of the best episodes of the show so far, and it's really enjoyable. So if you haven't checked this out, check out the rest of the show, check out my other videos, and yeah, that's really all I got to say about this. I just love this episode and love this show so much, and it's doing everything so well. From the horror to the emotions to the character drama to the acting to the cinematography to the music even. It just all works together in a package that is incredible. The show has no reason to be as good as it is. But yep, that's all I got for you guys. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog.